So we're in Clovis, California, taking a look at some plumbing that's been chewed through by rodents. We've got a cold water line up in the attic, which we'll show you that in a little bit. We already sent you a picture of it. We've got a static picture of this as well as video. You can see it's chewed all the way around. Sorry about the lighting, but it's kind of at a bad angle to get a camera in there. But that's where it's chewed through right there. And I'm not going to turn the water on because it's going to spray everywhere. Let's see if I can get a picture from up there. So you can see that's what you've got, just completely chewed through. And so we can repair that. And then of course the one up in the attic, or you have a picture of that, we'll forward this picture and then we'll keep the video for documentation when we're done. And we'll give you a holler, let you know what we can do to get this repaired. So still here in Clovis, California, and we've got a picture, actually we're going to take a video right here of the 3/4 pipe. And you can see it's chewed all the way through, all the way around. And that's the 3/4 pipe. And we'll take a picture of it. We'll get up on a ladder in just a minute, take a picture when I get a light for you. But you can see the hole right there. 3/4 cold line coming in. And all of that was just saturated. So we'll take a picture of that in just a minute. That's the 3/4 line cold. And then the 1/2 inch line, this is the one that's right inside the master bath closet. So right in here, there's the attic access. You step inside, there's a 1/2 inch line dropping down. Don't really know what it feeds, honestly, but that's the damage. And this one got chewed really good. You can see, you know, all the way back here, there, and that's chewed all the way through. Huge gaping hole. Sorry about the lighting. There's not really much light in here, but you know, it's trying to focus on the tile, I think. But you can see that that's 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna leave these with you. Or with the homeowner. At least we video documented this, and if you'd like to pick them up, you know, you can make arrangements to come by and get this stuff, because you'll need this for your insurance. If you would like for us to hold on to these just to make sure that they don't disappear, you can certainly text me and let me know. We'll take these with us. We live about 5 minutes from here, 5 to 10 minutes from here, and that way you make sure that you can submit this to your insurance company. So anyways, we're going to get this repaired, take a couple of videos of the repairs, and then go out front and do a little test, take another video when we're done. So still here in Clovis, California, and you can see this is the attic access, you know, closets down here, attic access. When we got here, of course, this top was already popped off, and the homeowner, not the homeowner, the tenant had already been crawling around up here, you know, trying to find out what's going on. They did see this one, but there was another one further down in the insulation, which is actually sitting back behind the HVAC equipment, back in that hole underneath a couple ducts, and we'll show you that in a minute. But you can see here, that's the old line. It was chewed down low right below this shark bite coupling, and then it was chewed up high, and the piece of pipe is downstairs. We took a video of that, and we'll combine these, so you'll have that at the beginning of the video showing you what we actually repaired. So brand new shark bite coupling there, and then of course a piece of PEX. That's PEX that you have installed. Not sure who the manufacturer is. Doesn't really matter because it wasn't a defect. You've got rodent issues up here, so that's repaired. And then down in the, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep rolling this video so we don't have to do too much editing when we get back. I'll give you a picture of the floor. And this is in the bathroom entryway. So up top, big hole, and we'll get you a light up here. And so same thing here. You got a 3/4 shark bite coupling here, and a 3/4 shark bite coupling here. And we reached in as far as we could. So the cold line, you can see, kind of goes back there and disappears into the insulation. Hot line, same thing, and this is touching each other. We didn't install it, but you know, it is touching. You had a nail over there on the cold line. But so this is the can light, they told us, where water was coming through. So this is the piece that we documented down there that was chewed through. So brand new piece. This is Uponor tubing type A. And honestly, it doesn't matter what, it's just a plastic tubing. It's Aquapex. That's generic for all plastic tubing. And shark bite couplings installed. And so what we're going to do now, we're going to go downstairs, we're going to turn the water on, and hopefully that is it. Outside of getting a mold, or not a mold, maybe even you're going to need drywall repair, obviously, and then you're going to need a pest control company to come out and you know, get rid of your rodents up here. But our part is to make sure there's no more water leaking, and we'll try and do that right now, and we'll take another video when we're done. So still here in Clovis, California, we're trying to take a little video of this leak indicator. It's a little dirty down there, and it keeps moving a little bit. You know, the toilets were filling up, and so they started to move a little bit. But you know, once all the water is shut off, this thing shouldn't be moving. And so we're watching it right now. You know, it stops. So right now it's frozen. So you know, we're counting, you know, 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. So it's and then it moves a little bit up to the next peg, which could just be air. You know, if this thing was leaking, let's put it this way, if this thing was spraying, then this would be spinning. It wouldn't be jumping like that. So maybe some air pockets are getting resolved. I just don't know. But what we're trying to do is document whether or not there's any further leaks up in the attic. Now, we did go up into the, and I'm just going to keep filling this, we did go up into where we repaired to listen for water spraying. We hear nothing. So the 3/4 line in the hallway, we don't hear anything, we don't see anything. There's no water damage in the ceiling. So this just bumped again. So like I say, it could just be balancing out hot to cold, going, you know, and yeah, bumped again. But then it stays still. So it doesn't tell me you've got a you know, a live leak. But, you know, without leak detection, you just really don't know. And that's hard to pinpoint when you've got something going on in the attic. But so those 2 repairs are done. We're documenting this, and again, the only thing you could do moving forward with this is maybe have a leak detection company come out. We recommend American Leak Detection, and they can go through and let you know what shape you're in. But the bottom line is, without getting a pest control company out here right away, if you still have rodents up there, they're going to keep chewing on that line, all the lines that you have up there. So yeah, so it's still again, and like I say, we could sit here all day and just document this. It moves a peg, stops, moves a peg, sits for a while, stops. And that's exactly what not PG&E, but the city of Clovis does when they come out. They come right to this little dial right here, and that helps them determine if you've got water leaking somewhere, or usually when you're using too much water, which means wasting water, they come out and they shut the meter down. So anyways, water's on. We're going to leave it there. You have to monitor this. And again, American Leak Detection, you can contact them directly, have them come out if you feel like it. Otherwise, you know, you can just sit here all day and watch this thing turning. But anyways, that's it. Inside of the building, we're going to take a couple pictures for insurance purposes. Outside of that, this installation is done. Still here in Clovis, California. We have one last hole here in the laundry room, and we're going to document this just real quick as water's dripping down. Cold side up on top, and I'm going to put my phone up in there. You can see that's what you got chewed through, and that goes into the hallway. This goes over to the laundry room to the right, hallway to the left, and we found that here, and water's, you know, out in the hallway, and then also saturated here. You can see the roof framing, your truss there is saturated here. So we're gonna go ahead and get that repaired for you, and then we'll take another video, or maybe we won't take another video, but we'll go out and check the meter again. So still in Clovis, California, hopefully the last video. One more leak, and we've got you static pictures of the sheetrock opening, one in the hall where all the water was, and of course the carpet is saturated, and then one in here. It was actually the cold water line that was spraying up here and rolling down over to this point. And so there was a little gouge in the line right here on the hot side, so we repaired that. No charge for this one. But the cold side, it's back up in there, and you can only see it from the laundry side. So like I say, this was the wet ceiling, so that's where we cut. And of course, we've traced it back over to here. And up in there, you can see, sorry, I don't have my light with me, so you can see there's the cold. Now we have the piece, and we documented on video where it was chewed through. And so just a quick repair right there. I mean, you know, no big deal. But so now that's good. Lots of water up here, by the way. It's still dripping. Matter of fact, it just dripped on my hand. And so the insulation that's wet will have to come out. The sheetrock that's wet will have to come out. And then, you know, you need repairs. You need new insulation. You need, you know, you get some humidifier, a place like Service Master to come out here and remediate the moisture and whatnot. And then, you know, drywall, tape, texture, paint kind of thing. So anyways, I did want to document it. That's the other repair, actually 2 repairs, but the cold one was the one that was spraying. So anyways, outside of that, this installation is done.